you're just fucking stupid if you think that the Ciri from like the Witcher 4 trailer isn't attractive at all. Like obviously they're just doing it for the sake of screaming women, ugly, woke, gay, whatever the fuck. So I don't take that criticism or the rebut. They didn't even need to rebut the criticism. But I don't take that criticism of The Witcher 4's trailer all that seriously to begin with. All right. The Army is deleting women. Army deleting online content related to women, minorities using keywords like respect and dignity. So they're just removing women from their ads and stuff like that. U.S. Army specialist secures the movement of her soldiers in the maneuver training area, Baumholder, Germany, during a situational training exercise, 2022. Justice, dignity, and respect are now considered red flags by the Army. Justice, dignity, and respect is now a red flag by the Army. It does a wide-ranging scrub of massive amounts of digital content that the service has created online over the years. A purge that is leading to the removal of images and videos featuring women and minority soldiers from official platforms. Part of an order by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, the guy who told us that he would not touch a drop of alcohol once he got hired in, and then he's immediately drinking from a flask at like his first official thing, expelling trans folk. Yeah, they're not allowed by the Trump administration. Hegseth has pushed to eliminate any trace of diversity efforts, which has included policies and programs and now media that recognizes women and troops with minority backgrounds. Public affairs officials who shepherd the service's media and communication with journalists have been directed to take down online content that includes race, gender, and affirmative action, as well as observances of Black History Month and Women's History Month, according to an internal memo. The danger here is this stuff has never really been defined, said one senior Pentagon public affairs official. It's going to get us thinking about race and gender in ways that are problematic, and it's inevitably going to lead to exclusion. Whom requested what the fuck? I can't say that word right now. Anonymity? I don't give a fuck. To speak candidly to avoid retaliation. Historic milestones have been targeted. Kristen Geist, the first woman to graduate from the Army's grueling Ranger School, has been erased from some of the service's social media and its publicly accessible media database. The DVIDS, Defense Visual Information Distribution Service. The Army's Office of Chief of Public Affairs sent the memo to public affairs officials throughout the service directing the removal of content. Army regulations dictate that all public communications are federal records and must be archived. A list of 59 flagged keywords. Among those are culture, racism, justice, dignity, diversity, sexuality, and tolerance. One of the striking inclusions is respect. So they said, hey guys, red flags, look out for these. Culture, justice, dignity, and respect. Crazy. This directive is antithetical to everything public affairs is supposed to be about. An Army public affairs official told military.com, the Army has ethically compromised everyone. Additionally, officials are being directed to remove mentions of the Army's People First initiative, a slogan championed by the service's previous trio of senior leaders, who have all since retired from military service. The People First initiative was an effort by top officials to focus on the health and welfare of soldiers, which can include quality of barracks and food, access to physical fitness resources, and positive professional relationships with superiors. The idea was that if the individual soldier was taken care of, they'd be better fit to fight in war. Which is kind of how that works, you know? That's why people do pizza parties for employees. If your employees are happy, they're going to do a better job. Slogan's namesake came from the People First Task Force. Significant independent investigation into the conduct of leaders at the base. Becoming another Red Scare where they're trying to paranoidally make everyone isn't communist. Yeah, they're just... If you're DEI woke, not allowed. And it's all completely like paranoia, schizophrenic, political bullshit to force their own agenda, their own things on top of it. This is why you have somebody like Elon Musk who's super pro-free speech, and they deleted comedy. They tried to make comedy illegal, but if you make fun of his fat, stupid, retarded face on Twitter, he'll just ban you. So obviously, comedy is still illegal, just when you're joking about the things that Elon doesn't want you to joke about, instead of, not just saying the N-word in a stand-up routine. I guess I'll just stop taking photos and sharing the stories of women and black soldiers, another public affairs official told military.com. Not sure how else to interpret this. It is basically what they're saying. They're basically just saying, hey, don't include women or anyone who isn't a white man in any of your reporting to, journalism and stuff, in outlets or whatever, media outlets. This feels anti-American. Obviously, it's anti-American. The fact that, the slogan growing up was, the melting pot, and now they're, explicitly directing them to say, hey, if they're not white, if they're not straight, if they're not a male, don't include them in your, press releases, is, the literal opposite of, a melting pot. The scrubbing of online content is the latest move the Pentagon and services have taken during the beginning of the Trump administration that has reduced the visibility and presence of women and minorities. Last week, Hegseth fired Admiral Lisa Franchetti, the Navy's first female chief, as well as General Charles C.Q. Brown, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who is the second black man to serve in the position. Relieved top Coast Guard officer, first woman to lead any military service just hours into President Donald Trump's second term. Recruiting of minorities and women has slowly been scaled back. Also, what does that get you? Logistically, it gets you literally nothing. We're at an all-time low for recruitment rates. And now you're just saying even less people we're going to be recruiting because women and or black people are bad. Even from a bare minimum logistical standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. Obviously, it doesn't make any sense because it's just racist and sexist out the gate. But even if you try to apply some semblance of logic to it, it just makes you look fucking incompetent. Even beside the, the whole racist and sexist part of it. Services abandoned a significant annual recruiting event at the Black Engineer of Engineer of the Year Awards, a prestigious black engineering conference in Baltimore, Maryland. Seized its relationship with Ashley Hall, all-girl preparatory school, where it used to do annual outreach events. Fun. Recruiting units have also been tasked to review all the schools and events where they might do outreach and to look for any association with a particular race or gender, according to internal emails. The review comes amid a decline in male eligibility and interest in service due to dwindling test scores. Recent recruiting wins have been largely bolstered by women. Black Americans made up nearly 1/4 of enlistment in recent years, whilst only being 14% of the general population. So black people are making up for the, the lull in male enlistment. They have been making up and enlisting more than their, their statistical, what word am I thinking of? Representation in the general population. It took me a second. But yeah, this is fucking insane. We think respect and dignity is too gay for us, so we prefer, maybe we'll start introducing some new words, maybe a few furas, maybe reintroduce the Sig Heil as a regular salute, maybe do some other bullshit. Be here. This shit's fucking stupid. We're so fucking cooked. It is done. God. There goes the music. Just reading that, give me a fucking conniption, dude. But Banana's trying to kill me with, give me a heart attack or something. Early onset, I don't know, something. Disrespect my commanding officer. Yeah. They don't want you to respect your officers, your commanding officers or anything like that. Just tell them to go fuck themselves. Respect is no longer in the playbook anymore. Respect and dignity. So, disrespect them by pantsing them in front of everyone else. And remind them that they continue to be commanding officer because they're a straight white dude who's totally not taking slong on Saturdays in Pensacola. But regardless of all that bullshit, we're at the end. I'm about fried, and I'm just going to keep yapping if we keep going. We will be back definitely next Saturday, same time. We will have, me and a buddy of mine are going to be tiering the 3 Days Grace albums, because I thought that would be fun. So if you like new metal and stuff, we'll be doing that, and I'll be talking shit about Ronnie Radke when we do that, just because I want to. And then we'll probably do some more Gears of War talk or whatever, get to those videos that Hudson had in the request. There will probably also be another extra stream this week. I don't know when. It could be Wednesday. It could be Friday. I'll announce it in the Discord. If you're watching this and you're not in the Discord, go join. It's linked in all of my YouTube stuff everywhere. But whenever that is, whatever day I do decide that we'll do the extra stream sometime during the week, it will be announced in the Discord to everyone. You just won't know till the day of. And then obviously the Saturday streams will be continuing 9 p.m. CST every time. Have a good weekend to you, Banana, and everyone else. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday today. And I will see you next time. Remember to stay cool, have fun, be awesome, bust her out, and let's get the fuck out of here.